Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to escape?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. He makes the catch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Alabama quickly back to the line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Miller with the ball. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw, and wings it incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to sneak it. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of 1st downs. Now they've got it at the 40. Catch in the middle. It's Young.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And they're in for a touchdown.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mack. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch called for and made. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The sure hands. It's Young. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He wants it all. Smashes ahead. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 35 over the Coyotes. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the catch and knocked down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They want to throw it. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Brings up second angle.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes that Alabama offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about...
And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for room, it's Day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Touch pass on the right. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They were looking at it different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.